So hi guys, this is a new segment that we're starting on this channel. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take solos from songs that I really like or have recently discovered and they've really interested me, and I'm going to take them and break them apart. So this video is divided into two sections. I'll first discuss the chord changes. They're really non-diatonic, and I really think that it'll be helpful to understand the solo a bit better in context, right? And then the second part, I'll be discussing the solo line by line. There are, I think, nine lines in the solo, right? It's a pretty short solo, but what he does with those 9 lines is really fucking incredible. So I recently found this song a couple of weeks back. I've always been a Julian Lage fan, not necessarily the biggest one, but yeah, I've learned a couple of his tunes. So it was really interesting when I heard that he's releasing a new album. I think it'll be out in a couple of months, but he's releasing a few singles, right? So I heard this song and I was blown away. I could not really comprehend or understand the chord changes that he was doing unless I sat down and I broke it down. I think first we should discuss the chord changes. So we start off with the B7 over the F sharp. You could think of this as a tritone substitution to go to the B flat 7. Then you go to G minor 9. It's very interesting. I mean, he implies the sharp 11. He doesn't play it that much, but it's there. After this, we go to the way that I've thought about this, I think he's using the E flat as a tonic diminished. After which I think he resolves it to a C augmented major 7 chord. After going to the E flat, he goes back. Now here is what really interests me. He goes to the D over G, D minor 7. And that is what leads you to the solo. Now going to the solo. Yeah, so now talking about the solo, the first line goes like, right. So first what he does is he slides to go to the E flat, which is the major third, and then he goes to the B, and that's the 7th. It's like a melodic idea, right? So he uses that to get to the F sharp, and then he uses a C diminished sound, and then he uses this E flat to go from B to B flat, and then can you hear this? So now coming to the second line. So what he does is goes to the B flat, which is the minor third of G minor, and then what he does is implying a G melodic minor sound. because it has the E, right? So that's how he connects these two chords. Now going to line number 3, continuing from line 2, we leave here, right? So it's like a B diminished arpeggio starting from B flat, and then you go to a regular E flat major 7 arpeggio, and then after that just like a E flat minus 6 sound. And that comes to more conclusion for when we go up to that big B flat. Then he uses like this octave sound. It's like a very powerful thing to get us ready for the this. When we go back to the so now going to line 4. So after posing this question, where does Julian take us? Well, that's his answer. It's so beautiful, right? I mean, I don't want to analyze this. I just love how beautiful these open intervals sound, right? After this, what he does is right. That's the G Dorian mode, right? Right? That's so beautiful. And what he does for E goes down the whole tone scale. Going to line 5. After this, what he does is right. What that basically is an enclosure for B flat, and with this this diminished arpeggio which appears in like line 2, I guess, it's used again. It's like a sort of tension and release, and then he uses this idea again. This is like a B flat arpeggio, right? But he is hammering on to this B, which is creating this very interesting ambiguous line. Oh, and then it goes down, which implies a G minor. Wow, right? That's so interesting. Going to the next line. This line is a personal favorite of mine. It's like really cool. So let's dig into that. So what he does is he's playing D in 2 octaves. And the basic purpose of that is to lead us to this G arpeggio. But no, it's not a regular G arpeggio. He has to add that fourth in there, huh? So now we're in that part of the chord changes where it goes to right. So he's using this G to go down to the F chromatically, and it's kind of like a question which eventually gets answered in the next line. Let's look at the next line now. So after that question in line 6, when he goes down chromatically, what he does after that is which is so beautiful. It's really not that complicated, but then he has a way to play it. It has a very lyrical quality to it, right? It's your basic like C major scale, but there's just something about the way he voices it which makes it so unique. Like, you immediately know it's Julian, right? And then he plays which is so cool. What he does is your regular C to right, your 1 major to your 7 major, a very Mixolydian type sound, and you'll be confused like, why is he playing this A flat? But then really beautiful, right? After this he goes to a very beautiful pinch harmonic, right, implying right. Now going to the next line. So the next line is right. So what that is that's E flat, right? Right? Whoa. Right? And we're back to that B7. Right? And that's the 13th. Wow. He's using this as like a repetition so that the B flat doesn't really sound that odd. Then what he does after that is right. So what that is right, that's your regular G minor. Right. And I'm really not sure about what he plays for these next 2 bars, but my best guess is, and then what he does is he plays an E flat major 7 arpeggio, right? Now going to the next line. So now we are at the final line, right? And then he goes to a then which is a A flat melodic minor, right? Now after that what he does is so this is it's like a B augmented sound, right? So this is like a B augmented sound, and then this it's like a 2-5-1-2 E flat is what I'm hearing, right? But he doesn't go to the E flat. What he does, he's very firm with his descending line. He accentuates this an F minor 7 flat 5 sound, and after like this very brief but very interesting solo, he goes back to the head. I really hope you liked this analysis. Thanks. So yeah, that was As It Were, guys. The solo was extremely interesting for me. So I really hope you also reciprocate by liking the video and subscribing. I'd be really grateful if you did that. So I'll be making a couple of these type of videos starting from now. And I really hope you join me in this journey. Thanks.